The Dodgers have done it again. Every team holds a press conference with a team president. Maybe their owner wants to get involved, general manager, president of baseball operations, whomever wants to be the leading candidate to speak up for the team and kind of what happened on their season. Every team does it. The Dodgers had their little press conference finally after a week after being eliminated in the NLDS by a sweep, I should say. Andrew Friedman, Brandon Gomes decided to walk up on the stage and answer some questions and kind of reassess on what took place in the 2023 season. If you're a Dodger fan, maybe you've seen the interview already or maybe you haven't, but my thoughts on what was said and the organization going forward. In my NLDS exit sweep against the Diamondbacks video, I talked about how there needs to be change. And it's a must within this organization. Spoiler alert, nothing is going to change. Spoiler alert, I'm not surprised. This is kind of what I expected. I expected the Dodgers to not make a single change. And sure enough, they didn't make a single change. And sure enough, Andrew Friedman, Brandon Gomes, Andrew Friedman kind of pretty much voiced what they always do, kind of robotic AI, almost, artificial intelligence answers, the same answers. I literally thought I was watching the 2022 press conference because he said the exact same thing. And I told you guys he would say the exact same things. Obviously, he did not win the World Series. It's an organizational failure. A little bit more than an organizational failure. Somebody needs to get fired. Somebody should have got fired and be held accountable for this. The organization is in really deep trouble. I'm just going to say it flat out. There's two sides to everything. One side has front office side. They believe in the front office. They believe everything they say. They can never do anything wrong. No harm, no foul. They are doing a great job. You have the other side. Me, I would classify myself as the other side. I don't believe the front office is doing a great job at all. Plenty of times over and over that obviously they can't get it done. 2020 shortened season, they got it done, but that's been the only anomaly. It was a complete anomaly. Every 162 game full season, they have not gotten it done. And it's been pretty apparent they can't get it done. 8 years. Andrew Friedman has been here since 2015. Brandon Gomes has also been in the organization since 2015 from my research. He joined the Dodgers in 2015 and worked his way up to be the general manager as he was named in 2022. And believe it or not, Brandon Gomes was a former, you guessed it, Tampa Bay Ray. Of course, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw he was in a Rays jersey. He was a former Rays pitcher. You can't make this stuff up. I'm tired of the Rays bargain binning Andrew Friedman, Brandon Gomes. Send them back to Tampa. They could go back to Tampa, live a good life in Florida. Go back over there, guys. Just please stay away from the Dodgers. Ruining this franchise. I'm going to come out and say it. They are ruining this great franchise. These are not the Dodgers 5 years ago even. Not even from 5 years ago. These are not the same Dodgers. This is a totally different team, organization. These are not the Dodgers that I grew up loving. Saying it right now. Why is that? Well, the main problem is analytics. They're running the ball club by analytics. Analytics does not win you baseball games in October. It can win you 100 games in the regular season. You play a bunch of bad teams, you will breeze by the competition and win 100 games. More than likely, you have a couple bad teams in your division, a couple of good teams, and then a mediocre team. That's kind of how it works more times than not. You could breeze by 100 games with analytics in the regular season. Awesome. Full season, it works. Postseason, it does not work. And it's been proven over and over it doesn't work. And the teams that are going far in the postseason, kind of the anti-analytical teams. Look at the Phillies. Stick with the Phillies here because I want to bring up a quote that was said. Trey Turner, we all remember Trey Turner here in Dodger Blue. One of my favorite players before he came with the Dodgers, and after the Dodgers. Phenomenal ball player. Trey Turner, and I quote, "Phillies keep it simple. The Phillies keep it simple." What does he mean by that? What does he mean by the Phillies keep it simple? What could that possibly mean? Of course, won a World Series with Washington, came over to LA in 21 and 22, had a good run in 21, bounced in 22, signed with the Phillies in 2023. Now is in the NLCS with the Phillies on the brink of going to another World Series. I love that quote by Trey Turner saying the Phillies keep it simple, saying there's not too much information being given out. And that could be a good thing and that could be a bad thing, right? However you want to spin it. Some players need a lot of information. Some players don't need a lot of information. Overall, the more simple you keep it, the better. I want to look at the underlying numbers. Go ahead. As far as postseason baseball and the Phillies and the Dodgers and the way they go about things, the Phillies keep it simple. And you're seeing that play off and payoff in the postseason. They're keeping it simple. They're having fun. They're playing with emotion. They're playing with fire. They're playing with energy. Playing the game between the lines, not by a script given down by the front office. David Dombrowski, the general manager, right, for the Phillies, doing a phenomenal job again. He's won multiple World Series in multiple spots. On his way potentially doing it with the Philadelphia Phillies. Keep it simple. There's analytical nerd stuff with Andrew Friedman and Brendan Gomes. I can't stand the way they go about their business. It's the same thing over and over and over. And what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and over. I guess what the Dodgers are doing. They're bringing back Dave Roberts, doing the same thing yet again for, 16, 17, 8th year, 9th year, 8th year. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous, and it's really sad for the fans that are going to show up once again next year and support this team, go to the games, whatever the case is. It sucks that we're going to get this product against. If back-to-back NLDS losses against division rivals doesn't require change, I'm not sure things will ever change with the Dodgers. And I'm talking to Stan Kasten. I see Stan Kasten all the time. Why are you not making changes? Why are you not firing Andrew Friedman, Brendan Gomes, firing Dave Roberts? Forget Dave Roberts, because Dave Roberts is just a puppet for Andrew Friedman and Brendan Gomes. The truth, I learned that it's kind of obvious at this point. If you can't see it, maybe you'll learn one day. But I finally found the light to see that it's Andrew Friedman calling the shots. Dave Roberts just goes out there and make the moves. What I talked about in my last video. Brendan Gomes turned down the Red Sox general manager offer. So that sucks. I would hope he would have took that offer and went away. The Dodgers are going to run it back again. You should expect the same results. Nothing's going to change. They're going to tell you all the right things. It was the offense that went cold. Also going to tell you that the postseason is no different than the regular season. Andrew Friedman thinks the postseason is the same thing as the regular season. He just thinks the regular season is longer. What? That right there is a fireable offense. How many fireable offenses does he have already? I mean, come on. What is it going to take? He said the regular season is the same thing as the postseason. And if you're Nick Castellanos talk about the postseason versus the regular season, Philadelphia Phillies right fielder, he said it himself. He's learning that the postseason is a whole different animal than the regular season. But according to Andrew Friedman, the president of baseball operations for the Dodgers, he thinks the regular season is just the same as the postseason. It's just a longer season. I don't know. We are in deep trouble, Dodger fans. We are in deep trouble. It doesn't surprise me that the Dodgers didn't make changes, making a profit. Getting the bobbleheads out, getting the Jersey Night t-shirts out, whatever the case is. We'll make money at the end of the day. Raising ticket prices, raising Dodger dog prices, raising, Chicken Teriyaki Bowl prices, raising parking again. I remember going to Dodger Stadium. It was like $10 for parking, $30 now. I mean, it's raising $20 since like literally 10 years ago. It's crazy. I wouldn't be shocked if it was like $35 or $40 next year. But, the Dodgers are going to keep doing what they're doing, running it back, trying to win division titles, getting that bonus pay, and clocking out the minute the clock hits October. The ball's in your court, bargain hunting, dumpster diving, Andrew Friedman, the ball's in your court. Let's see what he does this offseason. Not get reclamation projects in Denver Peralta and Jason Hayward. I want to see a core. I want to see the young guys come up. I want to see a core here for a long time like we did see back in the Ned Colletti days. I want to see a core of Dodgers grow within the organization and be here for a while. I want to play for the Dodgers and the city of LA. That's what I want to see. Their heart in the game, not their heart somewhere else, or just wanting to clock out the minute the season is over with. I want to see guys that want to play for a title in LA. It's hard to do that. Their GM, the president of baseball ops, are analytical morons. That being said, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section on where you think the Dodgers direction is going into this offseason. You think the outlook is going into the 2024 season? Like I said, I expect the same thing. Probably going to be another NLDS exit. Maybe they get lucky with a better matchup in the NLDS. I don't expect a World Series anytime soon.